Man, it seems like every community just has to have some sort of problem, huh? Y'all motherfuckers just couldn't leave well enough alone. And now this stupid fucking bullshit with my fucking friend Gegcoin and this dude Spete. Which, oh man, I'm finna get into that right now. So if you don't know, Spete is a content creator on YouTube who is kind of under a bit of flack at the moment. Even though it happened quite a while ago, it's kind of being brought back up again now because of what my friend said. Basically what had happened is that he was using Rule 34 in his thumbnail for the character Sky, which is a mod that was made for FNF. But the mod was made by a person who's under the age of 18, and everyone was like, whoa, this is kind of weird. Gegcoin agreed with them. Spete got mad. Spete said that Gegcoin was accusing him of being a pedo. Gegcoin said, I never said that. And then Spete started saying that my friend Gegcoin started supporting people harassing him. I'm in Gegcoin's Discord, and I'm literally around Gegcoin like 24/7 because we never leave Discord because we have no life. Dude, he did not do anything of the sort. Like, you're sounding insane right now. And it's just kind of harping on this whole point that Gegcoin keeps saying that he wants people to fucking harass him when this shit has never happened once. And it's kind of funny how all of this just kind of unfolded the way that it did, because in the video that Spete made himself called Threats and Lies in the Friday Night Funkin' Community, he said this.
Coulson needs to take a step back and stop being such a jerk online and stop targeting people before they know what's actually going on.
If there really was a large issue at hand, besides someone just saying that it's kind of weird that you used porn from a character that was made by a child, then it really could have been handled in the DMs. But the fact that it's something this small, and now that this person's getting allegedly threats and people telling him to kill himself constantly, it's just insane. If you're actually doing this, stop. You're making people look bad. You're not helping at all. You're not a person that we want to associate with. I'm sure I can speak for Gegcoin when I say he doesn't want people doing this. You're being a piece of shit. You really need to fucking quit. The whole tweet log is just really fucking long. I'll read it out for you guys right quick here. I'll make sure to put screenshots on the screen, and I'll just read this whole thing as it goes along, because this is about the first time when he was kind of roped into this whole BS with Spete and when it all started. So it started off with Spete putting this tweet out that said, "Dirt on Coulson. Harasses a cancer patient and uses his audience as a weapon. Dirt on Gegcoin. Supports harassment and pushes a damaging pedophilia narrative. Dirt on Spete. Bad thumbnails." So basically he was just trying to make it look like the only thing he did was just have bad thumbnails, which is practically all it was. If I'm going to be honest, all it was just a really one-time mess up. He didn't have to go this big on it. So there's a couple more back and forth talking about Gegcoin. There's a screenshot shown of Gegcoin's feed where it was just that he was liking memes that were being made. Like Spete when Gegcoin likes a harassment tweet, and it's just like a crying thing because obviously it's childish. He's just liking tweets. He's just liking memes. Like one that says average Spete fan, average Gegcoin enjoyer, all my homies hate Spete. Like these are all just memes, like memes that you see constantly regurgitated on Instagram and shit just all the time. And basically Siegholm says, also, Spete goes ahead and says this like 9 hours prior to everyone trying to get on his back, and everyone continues to act childish and send their fans to attack him. Looking at you, at Gegcoin. You're a terrible influencer, misusing your platform, and I hope you realize that, bro. When all he's been doing has been liking tweets and just literally just liking tweets. I hate to sound like I'm repeating myself. I hate to fucking sound like Keemstar talking about the harassing an autistic kid, but legitimately all this was just him going around engaging on tweets. What's the point of him having Twitter if you're not going to allow him to use the platform that he's using? He's not at all retweeting these, quote tweeting these, saying, hey, I think Spete's an awful person. You should all just go harass Spete right now. Right now. None of that has ever happened once. So Siegholm came with this screenshot that said, "Do not go out of your way to harass anyone. If you follow my content, this is something I do not condone and never want you to do. I will not support this or encourage it. It's likely what we should stand against, exactly what I've been dealing with from the FNF HD mod stands," which is just a tweet that Spete put out, which I do entirely agree with. Maybe if Gegcoin put that out sooner, I guess then this whole thing would have been avoided. But honestly, as a person who's just now getting into this, Like, literally, this is the first time he's ever had to deal with something like this. You can't expect him to know everything about YouTube. You really can't. A person makes a mistake, and all you can do is just tell them what they did wrong and hope that they understand. Like, honestly, all you could have done was, hey, I think this is messed up in his DMs, and be like, you should probably put out a tweet saying you don't agree with harassment on any sort of level. And then this whole thing would have been avoided, instead of you guys just making a large deal and building up on it. So, sorry, I'm getting off track. I'm supposed to be a source of facts here, not a source of opinions. Gegcoin responds with, ironic considering he pinned a comment to his video saying I supported harassment of him when all I did was like a tweet, which made multiple people DM me saying that they didn't like me anymore / would not watch me anymore. And Siegholm responds with, this comment? I mean, your recent tweets are kind of pushing his point regardless. You know, it doesn't look good for anybody to push on this situation by throwing your Twitter followers, etc. onto retweets bashing him for whatever. That's what essentially every YouTuber is against for reason. So basically, he was just talking about Gegcoin liking the tweets, you know, engaging with those tweets, and saying that he was pushing out kind of his fans to go attack him in that way, when I guess all that really was happening was that he was just bringing an issue to light, which is what a person should really be doing whenever they have a platform. They shouldn't just ignore an issue. They should bring out the issue to light and not just act like it doesn't exist. So then at Bink DeBoy responds with, and then you forget Gegcoin had basically nothing to do with this. Like, dog, you do know Spete roped someone innocent into this mess, right? You're dying on a hill that will put you through an endless hell. And he's basically just saying that all Gegcoin did was like these tweets, and now he's being roped into this whole mess of a situation, which just has nothing to do with him at all. And Spete responds with, you're an idiot. Geg is supporting Coulson's harassment. No one roped him in. Geg got in on his free will. And listen, I don't pay much attention on Twitter, I'm gonna be honest. But when the fuck did he support this fucking harassment of a person that has cancer? He never once supported that shit. I can tell you for a fact, he did not fucking do that, dude. You are just trying to make him look as bad as humanly fucking possible, dude. You need to fucking chill. So then a bit more back and forth goes on, and Gegcoin comes back with, hey, Spete, can you make it more clear in the video that you make that I literally just added 1 like to a tweet? And Siegholm replies with, you didn't though. Your entire profile is filled with BS against him. You think he isn't gonna use that to make you look awful because you are and were being awful. And Gegcoin responds with, are you just willingly ignoring the part where I didn't comment or retweet anything about it until he roped me in? Spete responds with, he's gonna stay on this I roped him in narrative. That's all he's got. You should have been like the other neutral parties, Geg, but seeing you support the harassment is enough, and now look at your Twitter page. It shows how you really felt the entire time. Do I retweet hate about you? So then Gegcoin has this tweet where he says that he didn't want to get involved and only did because Spete started making people DM him, because he started pushing this whole shit out about Gegcoin harassing people, purposefully using his platform to harass people. And he ends it with a nice classic fuck off. Spete replies with, you support harassment. That's all I said. If you didn't, you wouldn't have liked all of Coulson's tweets. Gegcoin says, hey, did you read the end of the last comment? Where he just said that all he did was like a tweet. This is all he's here for, is that he liked a single fucking tweet. So then this ended up going on to YouTube, and about 15 hours ago, yesterday, Spete said, this is just getting worse. Death threats, 24/7 harassment, and now pushing a narrative that I'm some kind of P-word, and Gegcoin is fully supporting this claim. And he shows a screenshot where Gegcoin just says, it's just weird that he's putting up Rule 34 of a character that was made by an underage person. And Spete says, you say this like I made the art myself. And he said, but you still looked it up. It's still strange that you had to look it up. So he basically just made a long statement on YouTube. I'm going to link it down below if you guys want to see it. If it's not deleted by now, I'll link it down below. Where he was basically just going over the whole situation, letting everyone on his channel know what the hell has been happening. Just in case that they go on Twitter and see the bullshit, they need to see some sort of statement from the person. And that's just kind of how this whole thing ended. Currently, at the moment, there hasn't been a single lick of sound about it. And I really hope it just fucking stays that way, because there's nothing that needs to be said about this. If Spete has some sort of actual type of evidence, then sure, go ahead. And I want Spete to know Gegcoin has nothing to do with this video. I legitimately just wanted to make this video because I'm associated with this person and I feel like I need to fucking say something. Even though I'm not a big fucking presence on YouTube, there still needs to be something that needs to be said. Gegcoin had nothing to do with putting me up to this. If he had something more to say, he would have said it himself. I'm just saying my 2 cents on the whole thing. So that's about it. Guys, what do y'all think? Do you guys think that Gegcoin was being an asshole, spreading out hate? Or do you guys think that Spete was being an asshole and roping Gegcoin into this whole situation? Just let me know in the comments below. Don't be a fucking asshole about it. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.